everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, I'm Linda, and if not, what's up? Today I'm just filming a normal sit-down video. I don't know what else to say. Basically, I just wanted to come on here and say goodbye to 2019. It has been the roughest year that I have had to go through in many years. I don't want to get too sappy. I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. A lot has happened, great and sorrowful, in 2019. It all started November of 2018 when I lost two very, very important people in my life. At that point in my life, I couldn't fathom that they were actually no longer with us, due to the fact that one had just been on a holiday and had been on a cruise and just had fun, and it just didn't seem like she was actually gone. And then my other friend, we kind of had gone our separate ways, and it still doesn't feel like she's gone either. It doesn't feel real. It didn't feel real until this November that I realized that they're not here. And then 7 months after my friend died, her father passed away of cancer, leaving her mother with no younger daughter. She was the youngest. She had lost her youngest daughter, and then she'd lost her husband 7 months later. I couldn't imagine being in her shoes. I simply couldn't. But I also can, because I've lost so many over the years, that it's just something that you can not only sympathize with, but have so much empathy for. And I never thought that I would be going into the year 2020 ever. If you were to rewind back 11 years to 2008, right before I graduated high school, that girl didn't know that she was going to live to be 18, to be 21, and soon to be 30. I look back at this year and I see so many hardships that I honestly thought I wasn't going to see 30 or 2020. It all kept, I think the best way to put it is, everything that happened in November kind of crept in and started kind of shaking and rattling my brain in February, and it just became darker and darker and darker. And my camera is dying. Okay, 4 hours later, my battery died. I am now in my bedroom instead of where you saw me in the living room. If I remember correctly, I was just trying to say that 2019 has been pretty freaking horrible for my mental health. I've made a couple different videos now based on my mental health, and I honestly, at the beginning of this year, didn't know if I would actually make it to the end of the year. I'd lost so many people that every single month it was almost like I was just waiting for another phone call, another text. It was never ending. And with each passing month, things weren't getting better, so I decided to seek out mental health counseling outside of BetterHelp. I still use BetterHelp, and I will have all that information linked down below with a link. If you want to use my link, it is an affiliate link, so I do make some money off of that, and it will help save you some money. They do take all types of insurances, and they do work on a sliding scale. So if you're interested, please let me know. I'll leave the information in the down bar down below, and if you want more information than what is down there, just send me a message, leave a comment. I'll give you some more information then. But I started going to therapy. There is a counselor, I want to say like on campus, but she's located in the same building. She runs the gym and her own counseling program. So I have her, and so far I've been able to get through this year, and I have been able to successfully heal certain wounds, and I've been able to kind of put that part of my past that was brought to my present back to the past, if that makes any sense. It was something that I did when I was younger, and I don't know why it started all over again. I couldn't tell you why. I wish I could. But I am safe. They are healed. They're not pretty, but I'm not ashamed of them. I can't be ashamed of something that shows my strength. I know some people find it annoying when people say they're my warrior scars and they're my battle wounds and stuff like that. I don't see them as that. I see them as my body healed itself from what I had suffered physically, trying to communicate what I was feeling internally and mentally. I was showing on my physical body, and now that that has healed, I'm starting to heal even more. Unfortunately, when you give up one addiction for another, my little friend from high school again popped back up, and I try to see it more as in the eyes of like ED and not in the eyes of like, I don't want to like offend anybody in case you're watching this and you're going through it, and you do use the forums, if you're pro or not. But I kind of was with the Zanga and I did all of that. So you had the pro Anna and pro Mia. And I'm more of the Anna with Mia subtype. I'm hoping that doesn't, you know, trigger or offend anyone. I hate using the word trigger. But in this sense, it's appropriate. I hate triggered being used as like somebody being offended in other terms. I will never talk numbers, and if you guys want a more in-depth, detailed video on my journey and everything regarding that, I am more than willing to go there, to go somewhere there. Just depends. I am trying to recover. I got a Fitbit Charge 3 for Christmas, so that way I can actually keep track of absolutely everything and try and put my head in the right direction and be able to log the food and make sure I'm getting the proper exercise and I'm not overdoing the exercise, and actually meeting nutritional goals that we've set up. And there have been some books I've been reading that are on my Kindle, and I keep my Kindle on my bed because I read myself to sleep. But if you guys want to see a video based on just eating disorders alone, any type of help, self-help books, any type of fictional that kind of helped me look outside of myself, anything like that, like I said, I'm kind of an open book these days. I am trying to find my way in a world without my friends, and especially my one friend. She was an amazing human, and her battle with cancer, the strength that she showed through the entire 5-year battle, just for her not to be here sucks. The one good thing about 2019 is my sister had her baby, Jace Andrew. He was born January 10th. He was born 6 pounds 7 ounces, 21 inches long. He was born on January 10th. I stress that date for 2 main reasons. One, my father passed away January 10th, 2007. My junior year and my sister's freshman year of high school. Second, that is my husband's birthday. So Greg has a birthday twin and Jace has a birthday twin. But we're not going to celebrate them like jointly. Jace will always have his own little birthday outside of Greg's. And then another thing that was absolutely amazing was being able to get on an airplane and fly with no sickness, and then get on a cruise ship with no seasickness to the Bahamas with all of my coworkers. And I will put some photos up of the play. Like, we went to Nassau, so I'll put photos up. I won't show any of my coworkers' faces. That is absolutely against the law unless they give me permission, and which I will never put their faces on here unless they have given me that permission. So yeah, I'll put some of those photos up, but 2019 has definitely been a year of growth, of loss, learning, and accepting. I think that's the key word for 2019 is accept. To accept life as it is and not as I hoped or wished or dreamed it could ever be. Because like I said earlier, at 15, I didn't think I'd be 18. At 18, I wasn't sure I'd be 21. At 21, I definitely didn't think I'd be 25. And I am now 29. And I will be 30 years old August 17th, 2020. That's something. That is something. And I have my family, my coworkers who are my family, and friends who've helped me make it through this year. So I want to say, even though 2019 was one of the most horrific years to have to go through, I have accepted the fact that this world is a tad bit darker. I shouldn't say tad bit, it is darker without Victoria. It is darker without Renee. It is darker without Terry. It is darker without Rich. It is darker without all of the family and friends that we have all lost amongst 2019. Here's to 2020. Let's accept change and be willing to make a change and be willing to love louder, love longer. Make sure everyone gets a hug before you leave the house. Give a kiss. And make sure that before you go to bed, you've made your amends. Never go to bed angry. Because one day, you'll go to bed, and that one angry moment, you'll regret the rest of your life. I have many memories that I never got to tell my friend Sorry when she passed away. Just the whole situation, I never really got to look her in the face and say I'm sorry for the way I acted, for the way things ended, for what happened. But I have accepted that with 2020, I will carry on the year with her light and love, knowing that right now she is in the best place that she can possibly be, without suffering. And with 2020, I hope that this coming year, in the next few hours, that when the new year brings us its new light, may it bring us love, light, and positivity. I hope that 2020 is very much an amazing year for all of us. Thanks for subscribing, and I love you all. Don't forget, hit that bell notification so you're notified every single time I upload. And know that I wish you and every one of you a very happy new year with new exciting adventures just waiting for us to say yes and stop being afraid, and to stop saying no, and to start saying yes, to start saying love you, and most importantly, to start living life. I love you all, and I will see you in the next video.